Okay folks, boat anchor here with the 40D. Took the clock out, put a new light, neon in it, took all the knobs. Now this is what you gotta do to get the channel selector out. There's the channel selector. I don't know if this is the problem or not, and you can take these apart and clean them, which I might do here in a little bit. But after I don't know how many years this thing was in Hawaii, it's still good. No rust, no corrosion really. But the channel selector ribbon board is falling apart. See it? There. It just fell apart. Now it is possible to run wires point to point where it goes, and you can see all these have delaminated from the board, so I think it's about had it. Yeah, that's a shame. As soon as I went like this, they just popped off. That was it. It's done. So that's shot. That could have been the problem why the things weren't working, because all these are breaking loose. Delaminated and everything. Okay, so that's the problem with this, is probably this whole board. I don't know, the channel selector might be messed up too. But yeah, this thing's jacked. Years of corrosion and delaminating. Okay, so alright, so now I have a decision to make. Oh yeah, to get this screw out right here, see that hole in here? That's where the screwdriver goes. But to do that, you gotta take the SWR board off the side here, get it out of the way, stick the screwdriver in there, take out the screw. Or you just can't do it unless you got one of them little ratchet bits on a thing. Where is it? One of these. Have a ratchet with a little bit on it. That would have worked too. I wouldn't have had to do all that, but yeah. And then I had to swivel this out. It's got a swivel thing here, but you can only do it so much to get to this crap, and it's all buried in here. So yep, that's what entails with one of these. All them wires are going to come off. They go to the box here, right here. Now this might be a good candidate for the Digimax from Australia. I'm thinking about that too. I pieced the Digimax together, but I haven't put it in anything yet. It can go on 858s, it can go on 8719s, it can go on some of the realistic PLLs. Just gotta know how to do it. I got the book that shows you how to do it to 858s. So that's where I am now with this thing. This thing came from Hawaii. It's like brand new. I mean, fairly brand new. Everything is white still. All the stuff that ain't turned brown yet. And all the circuit boards are nice and like new. The main circuit board is fairly clean. Yeah. 1306, 1307 fine line driver. Yep. Okay, so I gotta think about the Digimax decision. Or take the whole selector and board together out of that other D that I got. That has that wonky sideband. I might be able to do that. This uses a 148 style digit block. It's the same block as in a 148 or any of those Unidens. Because it is Uniden. It says Uniden right there. But yeah, what a shame. Okay, Bonaker CB radio repair, and we're out of here. Bye-bye. Alright. Okay. White. Okay, white, yellow, and that red goes with that red. Okay, yellow is B, white is E, emitter. Okay, white emitter, yellow base, red, and these are coming off of the little transistor, power transistor. And the red goes next to that red. Okay, now these are the channel selector wires here. Right here, all these. And these are the power. Okay, so I suppose the power goes in here and comes out into here, goes through the resistors and into the digits. And, okay, B, base yellow, emitter white, red goes right there where that other red and white striped wire goes. Okay, this is for me. Okay, emitter white, base yellow, red goes right there on the R702 spot that connects with that other red going to the channel select, or going to the PLO box. And here's black. Black is right there in the top corner, right there, black. That also goes to the channel selector. Okay, so it's white, yellow, black. This red here that goes down with these is together with that red, which is on this pad right here, right there. Okay, so white, yellow, black, red with white stripe. Come on. Alright. This thing's driving me bananas. Okay, black here in the corner. Red, white stripe. Then black, red, black, white, gray, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. There's two reds. It's got a stripe on it. Brown, purple. Yeah, and you see how these are. Okay, here's all the channel selector wires right here. That goes through all of this mess down here over to here. So white, yellow, black, red, black, white, gray, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. See, there's two reds. This one's got a white stripe. Okay. Brown, purple. And that's all the wires going to this board. Okay, so, yeah. Alright. That's for my memory. My camera is my memory. Okay. Okay.
Maybe another little fire going over there? I'm not sure.
White, gray, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, brown, black. Again, white, gray, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, brown, black. And what they did to get 10 kc jump is they isolated this pin here, the one with the big glove that I just put back on the ground. And they isolated it in two spots. Why? Well, I could see why they have to isolate it in two spots. It goes to this ground and goes around to this ground, and so they had to cut it twice. So you don't really have to resolder this ground because it's on here. So that's back to normal. Now what is this right here? It's a diode with a what looks to be a capacitor. Oh, 5.1K resistor. And they had this like this. They had this on the ground here, and that pin right there, and this wire and this white wire went to the SWR switch on one of the sides that wasn't being used. So I believe that was a 10 kc jump, possibly. Who cares? I put it back to normal. Now I got to take these wires out and put my Digimax in here, and then put the box back in and hook it back up. As you can see now that I got this all out, this thing's jacked. All the traces are jacked. Yes, it is possible. Look at that. That's even worse. See all the corrosion and delamination of see all the traces are coming off. It is possible to point wire these things, but you know, why? So yeah, now all I gotta do is just take these wires off and hook my Digimax to it. And in the instructions, the Digimax, they say that you don't have to cut traces or anything, you just solder it in. Yeah, solder the ribbon on to certain pins, which I'll do. So, yeah, okay. That's what I'm up against, people. Okay, this is the Hawaiian D that I'm working on. I had to take the clock out and everything and slide this forward like this to get the channel selector out. I took it out, it was garbage, so I got my other D and took its channel selector out and wired it into the box. Everything's back to normal, and we're now going to turn it on and hope it don't blow up. Here we go. And let me hook up the coax. Okay.
we come out, is that you, Cypress Mike? Is that you, Cypress Mike? Come on.
Okay, now let's plug a mic into it.
Oh, Cypress Mike, 307.
See if it transmits. Audio. Audio. Hello, audio.
No copy, I'll get back, Cypress Mike.
And sideband. Hello, 1 2 1 2 audio. Audio. Okay. Upper sideband. Audio. Audio. Okay.
California lead.
Frequency check. 17. I gotta tune that in. That ain't right. I know the clarifier's not clipped. 1645. Okay. Okay, flat match. All the numbers work. Alright, there it is. Oh, noise blanker works good. Okay, so there it is. Channel selector fixed. On frequency, no, but there's the trimmers right there and right here for that. And the receive, none of these have been messed with because they still got the stickers on them. I believe that's NB. I don't want to mess with that because you heard the NB working good. But yeah, I could use a tune-up. So, alright, there it is. Okay, it's done. There it is. The Hawaiian D. The Hawaiian Centurion 40D. I still need to put the screws in it. It turned out pretty nice. Now, there are a couple, like a letter there is kind of missing. That right there, that's missing basically. The C in channel is missing, worn off. The mic, word mic there, it's about 90% worn off. Other than that, everything else is there. You can tell the some of the letters were. But other than that, yeah, it's a nice radio. Bottom. Nice bottom. Ain't all rusted. Back, same way. Top is in extra good shape. I put the oak sides on it. And, yeah, so... But there just ain't nobody on here right now. There just ain't nobody on here. Okay, oh, when the clock's lit up, when you turn this off, the clock lights stay on. Some Centurions are like that. LEDs, so they should last 10 years, who knows. But they're working. And when you turn it off, the red light the little red light in there stays on. You can turn that off. You can turn it off here to get those lights on. And I don't know. Yeah, there it is. See the red lights in there? But anyway, yeah. So everything's up to par. Well, it needs. If anybody wants this, they're going to have to. I tuned it up as good as I could on frequency. So yeah, I just did a minor tune-up. This don't have a mod VR, so there's certain ways you could do it, but I just don't want to do it. You got to take parts out and jump parts, and I just ain't into that kind of thing. Especially when I only have one or two of these. So this one's basically finished. Might need a tune-up to get it totally good. Now the thing is, you know me, I buy these, and if they don't work, I get them working, which I got this one working. And it'll come with a mic and the box. I got the box right there with the styrofoams. Okay. Even got the serial number on there. Huh. Well, there's the serial number right there, anyway. This is a different number. I don't know. Anyway, that's the box that came in from Hawaii. So that box will be put in another box for shipping. It'll be nice and tidy. So yeah, okay, it's basically done. I had to replace the channel selector all the way to the box. So it's got the not upgraded, but different, newer, not destroyed like the other one was. Channel selector, all the digits work. Everything's LED now, except for the on-the-air light. It's still a wheat lamp. So there just ain't nobody on here right now. Strange. As you can see, all the digits are working. So there it is, folks. A working Centurion 40D. Gone through by me. Lights changed. Clock. Motor changed because this motor was shot. I ripped apart this one just to see what they look like inside. And what happened was a little gear on this spindle shaft right here, this one, which goes inside of there. There's supposed to be a gear on it that when this spins, it spins the rest, but it was completely gone. That's why the motor stopped working, because of that. And now it works. As you can see, it is spinning. I took it out of my other D to make this D and to sell this D. Okay, I paid $402 shipped, so that's what I paid for it, and I fixed it. So I'm thinking about asking $475 shipped, because I had to do all of that in that channel selector. So be lucky it ain't 500 shipped. But yeah, if you want to give me 500 shipped, I'll do it. But there it is. Break.